Good evening, all. Welcome to SS Creations. Now we are going to have a look at the IPOs because there are two IPOs which is going to get released this week or maybe tomorrow, starting from tomorrow till 9th. So one IPO we will be looking at today, and another IPO we will look tomorrow. What is the IPO that is going to we are going to see today is the IPO is related to Clean Science. Welcome to SS Creation. Now, when we have a look at the Clean Science, what are they manufacturing? First of all, they are manufacturing a specialty chemicals. So this is into a chemical industry. The company is over 15 years. They are doing a specialty chemical and manufacturing of functionality chemicals, performance chemicals, pharmaceutical chemicals, and FMCG chemicals. And what are the sectors they are manufacturing these chemicals for? Agro, cosmetics, pharma, fragrance, FMCG, and personal care. Now we will go into their website. Where is the company located, and what are the footprints of that company globally, and what are the products that they are manufacturing. See, as we discussed, the company is over 15 years. They are manufacturing, and their location is in Mumbai. Basically, it is a Mumbai-based company. Okay, what are the products that they are manufacturing? What are the chemicals they are manufacturing? Anisole, MEHQ, glycol, 4-methoxy acetopropane. They are manufacturing into a specialty chemicals. And whether they have received any awards and certifications, when I go on through their website, they have won 2 times Best Export Award in 2016-17 and 2018. So this is a very good input for us to understand they are having a very good global presence. Okay, now we will see where all they have a global reach. If you see this, almost they have global reach in America, European nations, Russia. Even they are selling it to China. Most of the countries import from China, but this company is even exporting to China, Korea, Japan, Taiwan, almost every part of the world except Africa and Australia. So this is with respect to their global footprint. Okay, now we will see who are their customers. These are their major customers: Bayes AG, SRF, Genex, Vaniti Organics. And if you mainly see, they have 2 manufacturing units in Maharashtra, and they are making 28,000 metric tons per annum. And they are planning to start the third manufacturing plant, and fourth manufacturing plant they are looking for a land. They are in manufacturing of eco-friendly production and limited waste discharge. And very important point is this: they are also manufacturing biodegradable chemicals, which is less hazardous. The entire world now is going into some kind of a biodegradable chemicals because they don't want to pollute the environment nowadays. So in this scenario, these kind of themes will give you a good response in the market. And the very important point is now Chinese chemical manufacturing plants are being shut down. So this is a very good boost to the entire chemical sector. So this company also belongs to this particular sector. So it will have a good boost to this particular company. There are some very key things to watch out for. What are those key things? This company gets 48% of the revenue from 10 major customers. People feel this as a threat, but I don't feel this as a major threat because 48% of your revenue from 10 different customers is approximately 4 to 5% per customer. So it is not a big deal according to me. So, but this is considered as one of the risk. I am not telling it is not a risk, but this is not a major risk to fear for. Even you can think it in other way around. You have a very good business of 48 percentage which will keep on giving revenue for you unless and otherwise company does something really bad. What could be the real risk factor is the which is going to follow now. The raw material pricing, the raw material price fluctuation will be one of the major criteria which could affect their profitability. 45 to 50% revenue from single product MEHQ. This is the major risk factor in this particular company. And if you see where all this particular chemical is used, it is used in paint, ink, and adhesives. Okay, now the next important thing which we have to see about this particular IPO is how much percentage of the IPO money is going to the company and how much percentage is going to the investors. This is one place in which I am literally not happy because the entire thing is offer for sale. So the promoters are liquidating their money from the company. Now we will go ahead and have a look at their financials, how the company has performed. As we told before, they are exporting to many overseas players across the globe, and they are also, their major customer list is also available here. If now we will go into the financial part. If you compare between 3 years, March 19, 20 and 21, if you see their asset has also almost doubled, and if you see the revenue has increased pretty well, and profitability also has almost doubled. So the company, which clearly states that the company is doing a real good job with respect to the financial aspects. When is the IPO is getting released? IPO opens on 7th of July. IPO closes on 9th of July, and allotment is on 14th of July. Your fund will get reduced on 15th, and share will get credited on 16th, and IPO release date is 19th. Face value of this share is going to be 1 per share, and cost of IPO is 880 to 900. 16 shares can be bought, which is approximately 14,400 rupees. Yeah, it is given here. Maximum lot you can apply is 13 lots. And post this IPO launch, the shareholders' share will reduce from 94.66 percentage to 78.51 percentage. So this is the entire detail of this particular IPO. And now if you ask what is my view on this particular IPO, this company is the most profitable company in this particular sector. If you see their EBITDA has grown almost 49.8 percentage, which clearly states the company's operating profit is very high. And their ROCE and ROE is also really high. ROE is 29 percentage and ROCE is 57 percentage, and almost the company is debt free. The risk factor which I told you before is coming right here. This is completely offer for sale. Promoters are liquidating their money in the market. There is 0% of your IPO money is going to go to the company. Everything is going to go to the promoter's pocket. If you see the PE ratio, it is very high. The chemical sector itself is trading at a very high PE, but this company's PE is pretty much high, which is 65 percentage. And one good news out of this is it has a 49 percentage of grey market premium. So what am I looking for in this particular stock? It could have a real good listing gain. Whether this stock I am going to hold for a long term, I may not hold it. Once it launches in the market, I might look for liquidating the money and book the profit out. Because if I get a 49 percentage return on investment, I think that is better to book the profit. And especially when the PE ratio is 65 and market is trading at the peak, I would always look to book the profit whenever I get a real good return on my investment. There is always an opportunity that we can get back to the market and buy the share based on its performance in a short-term period. We will wait for 3 to 6 months. We will assess how that share performs in the next 3 to 6 months, and the stock market will always give you a probability to enter. That's all for the video, guys. My verdict is I will be applying for this particular IPO, and I will be booking the profit at the listing gains. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great day.